What is going on, dudes and dudettes? It is Deadbolt here, bringing back some more SCP reactions, and today we are reacting to the SCP-1459, the Puppy Machine. And look at that, it's safe. So I don't gotta worry about, people dying and stuff. I don't think I've reacted to that many safe SCPs. I should probably do more. They're usually still interesting, but just without the whole death and destruction part, which is nice. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh wait, I feel like the name might be self-explanatory. Maybe it's a machine that just produces infinite puppies. Maybe, I mean, I feel like that should be Euclid, because if somebody just went up to it and just started,
Oh my god.
pressing the button and making puppies go everywhere, and now there's puppies everywhere.
And before you know it, heaven's just filled with fucking dead
Puppies.
Overpopulation, man. Neuter your dogs and stuff. I don't really care. But alright, let's get into it.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-1459. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1459 is to be kept within a standard containment vault in Safe Wing C of Sector 25. As of May 16, 2000. Only Level 1 Maintenance Technician Valera may view and interact with SCP-1459. MT Valera is to be presented with the opportunity to receive a mild amnestic to ameliorate emotional escalation between testing sessions.
Wait, what?
In the event that MT Valera becomes unavailable to perform further tests, a new individual is to be selected by the presiding on-site counselor. By executive order, testing is to continue indefinitely. Description: SCP-1459 is a modified claw crane arcade game machine that stands 2.3 by 1.2 by 1.5 meters. Like most machines of this variety, it has a central rectangular space with 3 clear walls on its front and sides, with a white plastic floor and back. However, SCP-1459 is unique in that the inner chamber has no chute where a prize would normally be dispensed.
What the heck?
The front panel features 2 coin slots, a large red button, a microphone, a digital numeric display, a sign that reads "Win a cookie," and a thin horizontal slot from which the aforementioned baked goods are dispensed.
Wait.
There's no power cord attached to the back of the machine, nor is one needed, as it is presumably powered via anomalous means. When SCP-1459 is inactive, the central chamber is completely bare. SCP-1459 cannot be forcefully opened or damaged by any known means. When one $quarter coin is deposited into SCP-1459, a hatch will open in the ceiling of the central chamber, and a claw carrying an instance of SCP-1459-1 will descend from it. SCP-1459-1 and other materials produced by SCP-1459 are often too large to normally fit in the upper section of the machine. It is unknown if these materials are manifested by SCP-1459 at the beginning of the game sessions, or if they are teleported from another location.
I feel like the dogs have to die. Like the objective of the game is to kill the dog and you get a cookie. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna go a dark way, but how is that safe? That means dogs are dying. That's not safe. That's Euclid.
After depositing the instance of SCP-1459-1, the digital numeric display will present the number of games that have been played previously, and a voice recording will play, urging the player to press the button and describe how SCP-1459-1 can be destroyed.
Oh my god.
After this message has been played, the button on the front panel will glow, and the numeric display will initiate a 15-second countdown. The player may then press the button and dictate into the microphone any lethal action that can be performed upon SCP-1459-1, with the only restriction being that players cannot choose a method used in a previous game. SCP-1459-1 are juvenile domestic dogs, Canis lupus familiaris. the breed and gender of which varies. SCP-1459 typically selects a breed that individual players holds the most affection toward. Aside from the seemingly infinite quantity that SCP-1459 contains, instances of SCP-1459-1 do not appear to display any innate anomalous properties and generally behave in a manner consistent with animals of their variety. However, SCP-1459-1 instances may occasionally be subjected to anomalous changes to their physiology or behaviors in order to facilitate the method of destruction dictated by the player.
But why though? For a cookie? Come on. This sounds like a thought experiment. I don't know. This sounds like one of those, if there's one person on a train track and there's three on the other, would you switch it, you know, to save the least? You know, it sounds like it's one of those just brought to life. But man, and it has to be different every time. I would not be able to do this. Well, I guess, what happens if you just don't play it? Why can't we just put it in the locker, lock it up and throw away the key, you know, just, I don't know, I feel like something bad would happen. Because I do know that just because it's safe doesn't mean it doesn't, like, kill people. It just means that it's properly contained. So, I don't know, I feel like something bad would happen if nobody played it. I mean, I guess you can just get a bunch of psychopaths, just like who enjoy killing things. Just here, you play this game, try to think of a brutal way to kill this dog, I guess, for some reason. Man, this sucks.
If the player states a method of extermination within the allotted 15 seconds, the hatch in the ceiling of the inner chamber will open and an array of mechanical arms will descend, carrying whatever is necessary to carry out the player's suggestion. Requests for deaths that are not possible within the confines of the chamber will cause SCP-1459 to display additional anomalous properties to carry out its orders. See experiment log. Once the instance of SCP-1459-1 is deceased, one cookie will be dispensed to the player via the slot in the front of the machine. Cookie flavors dispensed have included chocolate, vanilla, oatmeal, raisin, strawberry, lemon, white chocolate, and peanut butter.
Man, imagine you had to play this game, right? You know, you kill this dog, and you're just torn up about it, and this machine gives you a freaking oatmeal raisin cookie. I would kill myself. Come on now. Really? At least give me a white chocolate macadamia nut, man. Those things are delicious. Oatmeal raisin cookie. I would kick that machine so hard. Oh my god. I hate oatmeal raisin cookies. I guess they're my mom's favorite cookie, but like, nah, I never liked them.
The exact variety dispensed to a given player is often one that the player has the lowest preference for.
Really?
If the player fails to state a method of extermination or the method proves insufficient, a robotic arm will descend from SCP-1459's hatch and bludgeon the SCP-1459-1 instance until it is deceased. No cookie will be dispensed following this event. SCP-1459 automatically cleans its interior chamber after every game. First, an arm holding a broom descends and sweeps the remains of SCP-1459-1 into a trapdoor. Next, SCP-1459 wipes down the surfaces of the chamber by deploying arms equipped with flat rubber implements, spray bottles containing a soapy solution, and white clean towels. While this process is taking place, a recorded message will tell the player,
"Yeah, you're totally going to hell for this. Play again?"
Experiment logs. Experiment 1.
Oh, so it's kind of in on the joke, or not the joke, but like it's like, yeah, what you're doing is bad. The machine's like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Dr. Yeatley. Statement: stab it. Result: SCP-1459 played a sound effect indicating the method of extermination had been previously used. Experiment number 2. Player: Dr. Yeatley. Statement: chainsaw. Result: same as previous experiment. Superfluous test logs redacted. Experiment number 48. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: shark bite. Result: the hatch anomalously elongated and produced a great white shark, Carcharodon carcharius, which proceeded to bite off SCP-1459-1's head and recede back into the machine. Experiment number 49. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: run it over. Result: SCP-1459 produced a tire attached to a spinning mechanism. After the mechanism accelerated to an estimated 2000 RPM, it made contact with SCP-1459-1. Experiment 50. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: drop it from a great height. Result: SCP-1459-1 fell through SCP-1459's trapdoor. 15 minutes later, it fell through the top hatch at high speed and was instantly killed. Experiment 51.
At least that one was quick.
Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: reality television.
What?
Result: a 1958 General Electric television set fell on SCP-1459-1. Then the set powered on and replayed the event.
Oh, wow.
Experiment 52. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: death by blender. Result: SCP-1459 produced and lowered SCP-1459-1 into a brand blender. SCP-1459 sat unharmed inside the device for 3 minutes, after which a robotic arm pressed puree. The blender was uncovered when this transpired. Experiment 53.
Jeez.
Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: murdered by its lover. Result: SCP-1459 produced a second instance of SCP-1459-1, which proceeded to claw and bite the first instance until it died of blood loss. The second instance was eliminated via SCP-1459's default bludgeoning method. Note: only one cookie was dispensed. Experiment number 55.
Because there was
Player,
two.
Dr. Yeatley. Statement: murder-suicide. Result: as in the first test, a second SCP-1459-1 murdered the first. Following this, SCP-1459 provided the second SCP-1459-1 with a hammer, which the animal ran into repeatedly.
No.
2 cookies were dispensed.
What? Oh, wait, only one cookie was dispensed because the machine had to kill the other one, and this time that one killed himself, so 2 cookies. Okay. Man, this is messed up. It's just a machine killing dogs, and there's a bunch of them.
Experiment number 59. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: crime of passion. Result: the hatch elongated and a Caucasian woman in a red evening gown emerged. The woman, who has not yet been identified, strangled SCP-1459-1 while sobbing and screaming the phrase "you dog" repeatedly. The woman performed this action continuously for 15 minutes. Afterward, both the woman and the deceased SCP-1459-1 fell through the trapdoor and out of view.
So it creates people too.
Experiment number 57. Player Dr. Yeatley. Statement: drowning in puppies. Result: additional SCP-1459-1 were produced until the entire chamber was filled to capacity. The remaining space was filled with water.
Oh my god.
Note:
What?
cookies was filled with water. God damn it.
He said, God damn it.
Many cookies were dispensed. Superfluous logs redacted. Experiment number 231. Player Dr. Lofquist. Statement: civil war. Result: a man in a historically accurate uniform of the Confederate States Army circa 1863 dismembered SCP-1459-1 with his bare hands.
You can just say anything.
Experiment 232. Player Dr. Siddle. Statement: the judicial system.
The death penalty.
15 additional instances of SCP-1459-1 were produced, one of which wore a miniature powdered wig and a black cloak, and 2 of which miniature suits. A noose was lowered around the
Just
first
starts
instant's
crying.
head and hanged the instance. The same procedure was applied to the remaining 14 instances. Note, 15 cookies were dispensed, all of which were of the raisin variety.
Gross.
Experiment number 233. Player, Assistant Researcher Kirschner. Statement, made into cookies. Result, using kitchen implements and traditional ingredients, SCP-1459-1 was dismembered and incorporated into a batch of chocolate chip cookies. SCP-1459's internal heat increased to an estimated 300 degrees Celsius. SCP-1459 then produced a Caucasian woman in a red evening gown who consumed the cookies while smiling wordlessly at Assistant Researcher Kirschner.
Oh, that's
No.
creepy. They should have tried to talk to her.
The cookie was dispensed. No traces of animal matter detected in its composition. Experiment number 234. Player, Junior Researcher Leishman. Statement, falling off a roller coaster. Result, SCP-1459's mechanical arms constructed a miniature roller coaster within the internal chamber over the course of 3 hours. Once completed, SCP-1459-1 rode the ride normally until the loop section, at which point the ride stopped, causing SCP-1459-1 to fall to the chamber floor. SCP-1459-1 was then bludgeoned via SCP-1459's default method. No.
But they still haven't said what happens if you don't play it. What bad thing will happen? Because like right now they're just doing a bunch of experiments to see what would happen, to see what can happen, to see what it's capable of. But like, why? Why?
Why?
No cookie was dispensed. Experiment number 235.
Batman.
Player, Dr. Hoshi. Statement, Batman. Result, a concrete bust of the fictional character was released from the ceiling of the chamber, subsequently crushing SCP-1459-1. The floor remained undamaged. Experiment number 236. Player, Dr. Fillmore. Statement, knowledge of the unknowable. Result,
Oh god.
an entity resembling O5 emerged from the trapdoor of the inner chamber, picked up SCP-1459-1, and pulled it out of sight. Note, when questioned, O5 denied any involvement in the incident.
So it's conjuring other SCPs over here. Like, that can be dangerous. What if somebody says, kill it with 682? Now another 682 exists. Well, no, I guess it would. Well, I was gonna say it could, because it's just, it opens a trap door and it disappears, but like 682 can bend reality. So it could just be like, actually, I don't think I want to go in that trapdoor. I think I'll stay here and eat more puppies. Like, that can be really dangerous.
Experiment 237. Player, D5923. Statement, my bare hands. Result, SCP-1459-1 reacted as if being strangled, although no additional presence was observed in the chamber. D5923 reported feeling SCP-1459-1's fur on its hands as it died. Experiment 238. Player, D5923. Statement, spontaneous combustion. Result, SCP-1459-1 underwent what appeared to be an accelerated form of SCP-81. For those of you who don't know, that's SCP-81, the spontaneous combustion virus.
Okay.
Experiment 239. Player, D5923. Statement, nuclear detonation. Subject terminated mid-sentence.
What?
Result, the resulting explosion was completely contained by SCP-1459. Note, D-Class personnel no longer permitted for testing. Maintenance Technician Valera selected for further testing due to low likelihood of K-Class scenarios resulting from her requests. Note 2. 368 cookies were dispensed in rapid succession. The significance of this is unknown.
Yeah, what the heck? There was still only one dog in there. So why did a nuclear detonation, wouldn't it only kill the one? Or did it just spawn 368 for no reason? What the heck?
Experiment 240. Player, Maintenance Technician Valera. Statement, happy thoughts. Result, SCP-1459-1 was injected with a black substance, convulsed, and collapsed.
Yeah, well, at least it died
Experiment
happy.
241.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking about
Maintenance
love.
Technician Valera.
What if you just do love?
Statement, love. Result, a Caucasian woman in a red evening gown emerged from SCP-1459's upper chamber, sat on SCP-1459-1's face,
Never mind.
and began moaning in apparent pleasure. After continuing this activity for another 5 hours, both individuals were removed from SCP-1459's claw. Gross. Experiment number 242. Player, Maintenance Technician Valera. Statement, old age. Result, SCP-1459 played a sound effect indicating that the method of extermination had been previously used. Maintenance Technician Valera was unable to think of an alternative method of extermination, and SCP-1459-1 was disposed of in the default manner. Experiment 243. Player, Maintenance Technician Valera. Statement, please, no kill dog. Result, SCP-1459-1 was given a pillow, a treat, and pat on the head by a gloved mechanism. 15 minutes later, it was retrieved by SCP-1459's claw. Immediately afterward, SCP-1459 produced a juvenile domestic feline, Felis catus, and exterminated it with a single blow to the head with a sledgehammer. Note, a salted cracker was dispensed.
Okay, not to be a dick, but I'm more of a dog guy than a cat guy, so I'm kind of okay with it. If I had to choose whether a dog dies or a cat dies, I'd rather the cat die. I don't know. Like, I'd rather neither of them die, of course. But, like, if I had to choose, like, if it was, like, choose one or they both die, I'd probably choose the dog. So that, you know, I don't know. But, they never, or, well, yeah, let's continue. Like, I was gonna say, they never answered the question, what happens if you just don't play it? Like, I'm guessing the dog would just spawn and then get bludgeoned. And I'm just like, launch it into space. I don't, why?
Addendum. The following is a manufacturer's mark present on the rear panel of SCP-1459. Brought to you by the good folks at YWTG-THFT in partnership with Sugarcomb Confections.
This kind of sounds like something Dr. Wondertainment would create, but, you know.
Some anomalies just... why?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? Anyway, thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you were all dismissed. Goodbye.
Man, that was good, but like he said, why? Yeah, I don't know. If I was in the SCP Foundation, I would just launch that thing into the sun. They said, like, it's indestructible, but, like, the sun, though. Have they tried the sun? Like, the sun gets really hot, you know? Maybe that would do it in. And, like, yeah, just to end that cycle of death. But also, you'd have to question, are they alive at all? Like, do they have a consciousness? Are they sentient? Are they, like, because there's no proof. If you can't go inside, do like a DNA forensic examination, that could just be like an energy projection. It could just be like just sophisticated holograms, you know, like from a different dimension. So I don't know. It would still be graphic. Like, I still wouldn't do it. Like, even if it's not real, like just a dog dying, I'm good. I don't need to see that. Or a cat dying. I don't need to see that. But alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Volgans channel, producing good content as always. And be sure to, you know, like and subscribe to my channel as well, please. Thank you. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.